What's going on, family? What's going on? KD Bo is my name, and I'm here with my partner in crime, my partner in righteousness. He know where the bodies are buried, but more importantly, he tell me where to bury them in the first place. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that dude right there.
What's up, people?
Derwin Davis. What up, man?
Man, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, brother.
Yes, sir.
Post-COVID, now the Omarion situation, I know I'm saying it wrong, but they got it out there now. So I don't know, man. I didn't expect this to go this long.
No, I think no one expected to go this long. Yeah. However, we in it.
At the end of the day, though, we found a way to pivot. We found a way to thrive. For the most part, we've had some successes. I've watched you. You've done some incredible stuff. You've, like your money has done, I don't want to put your money out there to the world.
It's just shifted, man. It's shifted.
So your stuff shifted, man. And so, and for me personally, I think I hit the lowest that I've ever hit, but it was for a purpose. And I didn't realize that. So the purpose of this video is really just to reconnect with the gentleman, with you, to kind of let you know we're going to tell you that there are some select gentlemen that we're looking for to do something special specifically for ManUP after Derwin. He ain't going to tell you that he combed my hair with a fine-tooth comb and no use of any Dudley or Proline products, but that's okay. I'm going to tell you that he did. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that because we definitely need a think tank.
Absolutely.
We need to create a think tank.
Absolutely. And
the purpose for that and all that kind of stuff. But man, so during the pandemic, it was tough, DZ. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was tough because it was during this time that God really showed me that what I was holding on to previously wasn't going to be enough to take me to this next place that he was taking me. And so he dismantled, and I know it was him, because the ways that I would make money effortlessly in my sleep, and it wasn't a pandemic because stuff was still kind of going on. He helped to dismantle my old ways of doing stuff and my old ways of being so that I could be open to a new way of being and a new way of doing. So I ain't been broke in a long time, brother, but I experienced being broke. I ain't been broke since I was, like 22. After that, man, myself, I never made less than six figures for a very, very, very long time. But this year, it was tough. But God, I feel like he had to take me there to teach me a lesson, and that was that I can't depend on me. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we say we grind and ain't nobody coming to save us but us. And there's parts of that I believe.
Absolutely.
But some of this stuff, man, I believe it was arrogance. And even when I was teaching the guys and what have you, I was teaching it from a perspective of, hey, man, I did it so you could do it. But that's not necessarily. God gifted me to do what I did. And I'm saying that the only way you can get that same level of grace on your life is if you get in line with his will for your life.
Absolutely.
But when he was trying to tell me to pivot, I couldn't pivot, DZ, because I was eating too well. My stomach was full. It's hard to go somewhere else, man, when your stomach is full, your bills are paid, everything is good, you driving good, your family doing well. But so what happens to make you try to turn your head over here and make this over here another viable option is to make this look unattractive. Make this to where if I stay here, man, why sit here and die? Absolutely. Let's go over there and see what's up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, man, it's been a culmination. I've told you personally that every ManUP Live and the years that we would do the sequences going into the certified.
Yeah.
Remember I told you personally, I felt like, man, every time I would take off and I had a chain on me.
Yeah.
And you remember I would run a little further.
Yeah.
And then I started saying, I felt like each certified, the Lord gave me a number in the combination lock that I would like. One year I got 2, the next year I got 4, the next year I got 6, and next year I got 7. So, it was, I hear your experience with 2020.
You ain't never said it like that, but the combination lock, that's actually dope.
Yeah, because sometimes you feel like, man, it didn't work. No, I got the first number. I got the second number at this time. I got the third number at this time. I got the fourth number at this time. And then all of a sudden, then the whole lock unlocks.
Yeah.
And you think like all of a sudden it happened overnight. No, you got numbers along the way.
Ooh.
So that was one big thing for me. But 2020, was a year that like all hell broke loose. Like when the pandemic hit, that
was 2020.
Yes, when the pandemic hit, like, dude, that went down. I was making some moves financially. The Lord provided, but every month I was spending an extra $3,000-$4,000 managing a crisis, payroll, trying to keep this afloat, buying technology, vehicles breaking down. And then, September 11th, they rushed me to the hospital. They almost thought I died.
Yeah, man.
So we both went through unique seasons, which, in our principle of ManUP, is the unity.
Yeah.
But when your life is like falling apart in the middle of a pandemic, it's like, what's what? You're just trying to gather the pieces. Here's what I learned out of this, man. I'm so thankful for these last couple of years because we've lost a lot. We've went through a lot, but we've transformed into new people.
It's good, man. You like the new version?
I love it.
I think I'm gonna love it, DZ. It's new to me, bro.
Let me tell you why. Certain things don't die. Certain things have to be killed.
Say more.
I feel like where I am and where I'm going in life now, had not I went through those moments that took a lot away from me and it killed some things, I would have never decided to live. Okay. So, the biggest moment out of this is for everybody that this is coming into an opportunity to live.
Ooh.
No,
Bars.
seriously.
Bars.
This is a moment to live. You got to make a choice. You can't wait, or you can't wait the circumstance. We thought the pandemic would be over in a couple of months.
Facts. I know
now
I did.
It's 2022, and it looks like we're going into 2022, as they say also, it's like we're going into another round. However, choosing to live and choosing to shift and choosing to transform and be willing to live and do new, it's necessary. And so I'm now living a life, man, where only thing that's the same is my wife.
Okay.
No, seriously.
Thank God for that.
No, I'm serious. That's the only thing that's the same.
Yeah.
I'm pastoring a new church. We're planning Reach Church. The Lord, I found it went live a long time ago. And I never got it off the ground. But when things started dying in chaos brings out the greatness in you, even though the worst is around you.
Bars.
No, seriously.
Bars.
That's if you got to realize these have been some of our best years. So I'm going to challenge you on that, man. I know it's been a rough time, but these are some of your best years. You've had to learn how to be creative.
Yeah.
You've had to learn how to be resourceful.
Yeah.
You've had to learn how to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
You've had to learn how to be transparent. And that's what creates unity. That's what creates brothers. That's what creates community.
Well, let me jump out there, man. And so what y'all don't know is that behind the scenes, we keep it real. We keep it a buck. And some things, it ain't for public consumption. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But a lot of it, man, you ask me, you say, hey man, why you ain't reach out?
Yeah.
And I had to have now, granted, unity is one of our core pillars, one of our 5 pillars. But I had to really dig and ask myself that question. Why didn't I?
Right.
And this is a part of the uncovering that becomes uncomfortable, that the rain reveals what the sunshine never could. You feel me? So I realized that I was a person who had challenges with my worth.
Yeah.
I had challenges with my value. Now we having this behind the scenes conversation in front of the world.
Right.
You're my dude.
Right.
And plus, I trust my family. And so it took me a minute to understand that, hey, Bo, I thought that whenever I would ask for something, it was because to me, I felt like you really don't have a room to say no because all that I've given. You feel me? But when I wasn't in the position to do all of the giving that I was formerly in the position to do, now, guess what? I don't feel that I am enough by myself, raw, butt naked, to receive or to ask of the brotherhood. And bruh, you were kind. I appreciate you, but you was direct. And it really caused me to really think more about why I think that way. And then, of course, we reading this book now. We're gonna make absolute reading material for the brothers, Robert Glover's No More Mr. Nice Guy.
It's transformative.
It's a credible book. Yeah, but let's talk about that, man. A lot of times, man, we don't reach out, even though we know we should, even though we know we can, even though we know that there are people who won't judge us, they won't bash us, but for whatever reason, man, we still hold on to stuff because of what?
I call it diaper moments, man.
Say more.
The problem is sometimes we go through asterisks and we want to change our own diapers because we feel like we've grown up and we should have it all together. However, I have this statement, and I've been saying it more publicly. I never said it really a lot, but I've always thought it. Everybody's full of it. The bathroom proves it.
Okay.
So no one is perfect.
Yeah.
No one has it all together.
Yeah.
And we're at a great place in life when we can go and make it to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But sometimes our mess happens at different places. And what people do, even as adults, is try to run for their diaper and try to change themselves.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought this is where you were going.
But the only problem is whenever you're trying to hold it and you keeping it on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Say less.
And so you isolate, and that's the area where you stay in it. It's isolation.
And it causes that stink, all right? That stink not only impacts you, but eventually other people will start experiencing the aroma.
And you don't know what you bring when other people are around you in the journey. When Ron started coming to the gym and working out,
Ron.
You know Ron.
ManUP certified.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Ron. Okay.
Absolutely. It shifted everything. Because now I knew I had a brother running this journey with me. And for my worst months of working out, I showed up partially because Ron was going to be there.
Okay, so watch this. But when you feel like you should be further up the road than where you are, sometimes, I don't know, for me, that's what I have struggled with. Sometimes you don't want to be around cats to show them that, hey, I ain't as strong as you think. I know how strong I am. I'm not as strong as you think I am.
That's where you kill it. That's where you kill the images. And that's what I learned in that moment.
Yo, do you think people can handle?
It's about being vulnerable. That's why it's important. And why I'm talking about this, because I'm in there. I was suffering, like struggling to do a workout.
Okay, and how did he handle it?
Oh, he going beside me as a bruh. Because here's what you realize: bruhs don't handle your weaknesses like you think they're gonna handle them.
Yeah. Okay, so
no,
you're my dude. So I'm talking. I wouldn't talk like this. I wouldn't talk crazy like this. But the challenge is that we think they won't handle certain
weaknesses.
Man. Certain weaknesses. There's some weaknesses.
Everybody's full of it. The bathroom proves it. Right. You show me somebody that got it together. I show you somebody that's slipping in some kind of area. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You're human.
All right. You know how we do it, man. So I appreciate you going there. But I'm going to say this.
I'm with you. But some people who are childish and immature, they will take that moment to try to slander. I'm not saying that's not happening. But there has to come a place of brotherhood and sanctity and community that moves in those moments.
Let me say, I understand that, and I get it, and I feel it. So the thing about me, man, when I do interviews, I ask the questions that I think everybody would ask, like the average guy, or the above average or below average, whatever that he would ask. But here's what I will say to everybody. That those that are called to be with you and to walk with you, they're not afraid of your stuff.
Absolutely not. That's all I'm saying, man.
They're not afraid of your stuff.
When you are a true bruh and you true connected, that don't bother me, man.
Yeah.
If it stinks, it stinks. But you my dude. I don't care about it. This is where we at and this is what we're gonna deal with.
Even if it ain't my brand of stuff.
Absolutely.
I know stuff. Exactly. And so I know weakness when I see weakness. I know failure when I see failure. And so I'm going to handle it with grace because I would only pray and hope that what I'm strong in, you may be weak in, but what you weak in, I may be strong in, or vice versa. However I said
and this is real funny, man. I thought about it. I learned this from another pastor who lives in another city. Mm-hmm. His name is, I won't give his name.
Okay.
But I was thinking about calling him when I was driving up here tonight, just to say thank you, because he was the first person that I ever saw that knew how to handle people and their stuff and show love regardless.
You should call him out, man. You should call him out.
Bishop Tajado Hantel. I hadn't seen nobody. You know exactly.
I never knew how to say his name. That's crazy.
Exactly. I hadn't seen nobody ever. Half of the things that you all see me as far as love and being able to handle that is because I've witnessed him personally.
Yeah.
Be in a level of love, walk through the feces of other folks' life, and show that consistently before, during, and afterwards, and not just to one person, but to numerous. Like so that seeing that transform, and that's where healing takes place.
Yeah.
That's where uniqueness takes place. That's why it's important, man, as we come into 2022, man. We got to do this together.
Yeah.
I don't care what we do.
Yeah.
We'll work on how we're going to do it. But I do know we must do this together.
You had that. You must have had that same anointing on you, that same oil on you when we talked a few days ago. You was like, Bo, hey, I'm giving you another idea. You know, I'm the idea king. You say, hey, Bo, hey, I know that's a good idea, but you over here in G, E, F, G. We need to. G is a good idea. We need to make sure that C is solid. Because if C ain't solid,
the community.
D ain't gonna be there. E won't show up. F ain't gonna be right. And you definitely ain't gonna get to G. So what you were saying to me is, your problem is, and this is all me, I take that L. Your problem is, you're trying to do this stuff by yourself.
Absolutely.
And then I'm bringing you in, because you're a miracle worker, and how you do it, I don't know how you do what you do, but you say, hey, man, I'm not even able to do it like that no more. So I'm like, we done had, 7, 8 cohorts? Right. How many 8 cohorts we had? You say, hey, man, we need to have a think tank. We need a council of guys that we know.
Who've been through certified.
Definitely been through certified.
Who have the heart of this.
Understand the principles.
That we can come together, unify, and start thinking through the ideas of how we're going to move our community forward, because we're not the same person. And we've worked to lay the foundation, get to this point. And yes, guys' lives have been partnered and transformed, but to go where we need to go, we have to do it as a community. We need the community.
And you know what, man, we never, if we learned that, we wouldn't be so embarrassed if we knew that it's not for us to know how to do everything. Absolutely. It's never our job to know how to do everything. That's the purpose of community. That's the purpose of being unified, because what you don't know, somebody else knows. Matter of fact, that's the best way. I think God don't allow one person to have it all, because if one person had it all, then they would do it all, they would be it all. But no, you got a little piece of it, I got a little piece of it. But if I feel like I don't want to show you that I don't know it all, then that's blocking you from bringing your strength to me and me bringing my strength to you, and we all grow up into a real mighty uniform situation.
And also in matureness, when you're around mature guys who are growing up, which maturity is our first pillar, you are now able to be vulnerable with guys with your weaknesses, which actually draws their area of strength.
Say that again. That's pretty good.
So what I mean by that is when you get into that community, it takes another level of maturity to say, hey, guys, this is my weak area. I'm not winning here.
Yeah.
If you give me the ball in this area, I'm going to drop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Very good.
So that takes a level of awareness and to say, hey, you know what? This is where my weak part is. So on this play, I'm going to block.
I'm great at blocking anyway.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you're great at blocking, that's great. You should have the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're not great at blocking and you're not great at having the ball, you should work on kicking.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're not working on kicking and you can't work on the field, what you do need to work is make sure we got enough inventory so we can sell these hot dogs and chicken fingers.
But what we do know is this. You're great at something.
We're a team.
Yeah.
Everybody gets the championship ring when we win.
Oh, facts. Facts.
That's all. I'm at a place in my life,
man, made me mad.
where I have seen the power of God transform.
Say that part again. I'm in a place, man.
I'm at a place in my life where I have seen the power of God transform. But power is nothing when it's not connected.
Ooh. Ooh.
Lights don't work when they're not connected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cameras don't work when they're not connected. Ovens don't work when they're not connected.
So it don't matter how much potential you got, man. If you ain't connected, it ain't never going to be realized. So I need you. You need me. And our community at large needs us depending on each other.
Absolutely. Man,
yeah.
This I'm getting it. You feel it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I feel like we're going in the year 2022.
Yeah.
It's the one number that begins the sequence of change. One is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Two is when there's difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the year that we have to take the twos and start making difference. It's togetherness, man. And I really feel like, and we had that conversation about this is the year of real men.
Yeah.
When real men are together, we're going to have fun. When real men are together, we're going to challenge.
Easy, that's it.
When real men are together, we're going to challenge that BS and that little boy.
Yeah.
That's sabotaging you. When real men are together, we're going to create strategies. When real men are together, we're going to lay out things that's going to move money. That's the key. And the biggest thing that we can learn out of this is we did not make it through this pandemic, through all of these trials, just for us.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was all for something. It was all for a purpose. How about this, brother? The year of real men coming together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 2022, the year of real men coming together. So we ain't going to belabor this video any much longer. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a clarion call to those of you who feel called to man up. You feel the call to kind of go further, to do more. You've been watching ManUP community for a while, and just like Derwin, and that's things that I was oblivious to, you saw the holes. You know, you saw where the opportunities and situation was bleeding through. And you said, man, I could really fit in there, but you ain't really feel comfortable enough to say something. I'm telling you to say something. we're gonna have a think tank. We're gonna devise a think tank. 24 men.
Yeah, man. We're opening it up. 24 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And
it doesn't mean that all 24 are gonna get through. We're just gonna find.
Yeah.
We're gonna select from 24 to determine who is going to be. Are we gonna land at 12, or are we gonna land at wherever it's gonna land? It's gonna land.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna land somewhere around that. I think around that 12, but where we can start thinking and strategizing together as a team to minimize our gaps and our strengths and our weaknesses to balance out a collective operation that we can fulfill the vision and mission of ManUP, but most importantly, solidify our community and our brothers so that the next steps we can achieve because we got the team.
Yeah, man. So here's what I want you to do. Matter of fact, I'm thinking this. We're building this as we're flying the plane, at least tonight anyway. The Clifton Strength Finders test. I'm gonna put a link to that in the comment section of this video. If you want to be a part of the think tank that we're putting together, complete that Clifton Strength Finders test. When you let us know that this is what you want to do, give us your top 5. Give us your top 5 strengths. That's what's going to come with it. Your top 5 strengths. Give us your top 5 strengths, all right? And then we're going to take those and we're going to kind of pick from, what we need according to, the areas and the holes that we need to fill in. And that's going to really help us get this thing really up off the ground as it should be. Man, you're a powerhouse, dog. I mean, I can even see just talking to you the growth that you have had. Just in these last, brother, I'm gonna say the last 3 months, because I've seen you since then. But this something different,
man.
You got a little extra something in these greens here.
Here's my thing I've been in this season. We're getting ready to plant Reach Church, so that's joyous. I'm in mortgages. A lot of stuff is going on where it's just great when lives jumping. But here's what I had to learn. I had to start saying, who do I need to become to get where God wants me to go?
It's a great question, bro.
Second question is, who do I need to become to lead the leaders who are necessary for me to go there? Competent leaders who are effective can be around some small, insecure person. They don't need you to know.
Say that.
They need for you to say what you don't know so they can show you what they can.
Hey, bro. Hey, God gave Moses the vision. He called Aaron to go alongside Moses. Moses stuttered, bro.
Yeah.
Moses had bodies, you know what I'm saying?
And Jethro said, this ain't good. And leadership is structures and the systems, and it's a lot, man.
But the blessing is, if Moses didn't humble himself enough and say, I'm great at what I'm great at, I suck at what I'm not great at, I will destroy this whole thing if it was up to me to do this. So God sent him an Aaron. And I'm trying to say that there are some Aarons out there that God is sending over here to help us get to where we need to go. And I pray that you are one of them. All the information is in the description box. But what you're going to do is you're going to send, we have a link. Link, take you to wherever you got to go in the description box. And I'll also put it in the comment section for those of you as well. Love you, boy.
Brothers, I'm looking forward to hearing from you, man. Let's get it in. Let's get it done. And we'll be reaching out to you on strategies and everything coming at the end of this month.
Like, all the years have been our years, but there's something special about this year, man. Something special.
Brothers coming together.
Indeed. That's what real men do.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All right, gentlemen.
Brothers. Love y'all, man. See y'all soon.